What's happening, man? Boss Golf back with some more Dragon Ball FighterZ news for you guys about the roster concerning playable characters and things like that. So in the past few months, we've been hearing about all the different characters that were going to be included into the game, how many characters there were going to be, speculations about DLC characters and things of such. Now it looks like we have actual confirmation about the final character in the roster, which happens to be Android 21's new form. I'm going to read from the article here, and then I'm going to give you guys my actual thoughts about this. It says that this character was designed by Akira Toriyama himself specifically for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Everybody's been anticipating what Android 21's last form would look like. We all knew she'd be in the game, but this is her. This is Android 21's final character form in Dragon Ball FighterZ, which will bring the roster to 24 playable characters. And if I'm correct, this is the last character as far as the main roster for Dragon Ball FighterZ. And if that happens to change, or if I'm wrong, then correct me, and if I see any new information, I'll definitely let you guys know. But as far as this design, when I just seen this, so my initial reaction looking at it was, she's a Majin? Like, this threw me way off, especially because of the fact of is her name in the game in Dragon Ball FighterZ storyline is Android 21. So I'm really interested to see how she'll go from being, if she's an android, maybe she's been playing as an android, or I don't know, but if she's an android, I'm really curious to see how she went from being an android to a Majin race type character. If you look at the scan here, you'll see she has the typical Majin race, I guess, forms or costumes. If you paid attention to like any of the recent Dragon Ball games where they've had like I guess what if type stuff, more specifically like Xenoverse, even though I didn't play Xenoverse, I know they had like the Majin race. And so in the Majin race you had the trademark pants, you had the pink body, you had the Majin belt. The only thing that's missing that I don't see on this character is the M symbol, but we can like confirm that she's a Majin character because of her ability in this scan that shows her turning Android 16 into what looks like what is that, a goddamn cupcake? I don't know. I'm hella confused. I'm really hella confused. I'm not gonna say I hate her design. She's definitely, for everybody that likes the waifu material shit, she's definitely fucking waifu material. You can guarantee we're gonna see some fucking Rule 24 of this character. But yeah, I mean, I guess it would explain why in previous trailers, like I was thinking, oh, she's portraying to be a good guy in front of Krillin and Goku, but maybe later she'll like turn into a bad guy. And then in a later trailer, she was like licking her lips in like a malicious, ominous way. This would kind of explain it. I remember her saying something about some shit being tasty. This would explain that, but I'm hella curious to see how she'll go from being an android or a human-looking character into a Majin. That's pretty interesting. And this is the first, at least, no, I was about to say this is the first female villain character, but they had Mira and Tawa in the Xenoverse series, so there's another female villain inside of the thing. But she has a tail too. She doesn't have, instead of having like the antenna on top of her head, she has a tail. I don't know what this character is. It honestly looks like a mesh or a fusion of a lot of different characters. It's not specifically like a Majin, but it's not like anything we've ever seen, because usually, like I said, the Majin, they have the M on the belt, and she has a tail. None of the Majin races have had tails in this before. I think I see her in the scan using solar flare. Yeah, I'm gonna guarantee that this is a fusion of different characters inside of the story into this one character. My guess is somehow she's gonna use all of the characters that are inside of the story to take their powers and fuse them together to become this character. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think they did that in Xenoverse already. It's just that the Xenoverse had their own like transformation instead of it being a compilation of different characters and things like that. Like I said, the thing that gives this off is I see her doing solar flare in this, and I see her doing like a Kamea death ball over here, and then turning Android 16 into a cupcake, which might be a level 3 super from the looks of it. There's a lot of animation. I'm out of this thing. Let me know what you guys think about Android 21's final form. How do you think she'll get to this? If you think it's waifu, it definitely, this is waifu material. Everybody was talking about Android 21 was waifu material before. No, she was too goddamn clothed. This is what everybody was fucking looking for. She even has her licking her lips. She's ready for all of you. I'm out this bitch. You already know what it is. Ball Scarf, Dragon Ball FighterZ information. Make sure I keep them schlongs long, them clips tight. I will see you the hoes on the flip one. Peace.